What's going on, guys? We're back with another video. Today we're going to be reacting to female disrespect tests, ranking them on a tier list.
Disrespect test is basically when a female, she does something that is like unflattering to you and she know it possibly could be unflattering to you in order to see how you react to it. And you pass the test by bringing it up and like checking her on it, and you will fail the test by like ignoring it or letting it just brush off.
And a lot of times they can do this subconsciously or consciously to just test, I guess, your manhood to see if you're to their standard of what they want in a guy.
Basically, you're just saying how hard it is to pass. These guilty two guys do a relatively good job.
And we got to think
shit test
for the average guy.
We do.
So pulling away. Reason I said intermediate, because I feel like the average guy would have an urge to like reach back out.
I feel
think
like the average guy does reach out.
Yeah, reach back out. But I don't think it's necessarily advanced though. Like it's just so hard.
I think intermediate is a good spot for it.
Yeah.
I can see it upper intermediate.
I can see that too. That's what I was gonna say. It could be between those two or a little bit higher than intermediate.
Because most guys, they are gonna respond back. They're gonna double text. This nigga put it on. Wow.
Max difficulty.
Sheesh.
Let me think.
Are we?
Because
it's making a statement like that. Most guys would kind of signifying that it's hard to pass.
Because think about if the John just bad as hell, niggas may be like, bro, I gotta
They're gonna
get her back up.
Double text.
They're gonna respond
bad
quickly.
as hell. Like if she look good enough,
they're gonna make that extra call. So
is it how hard? So this is how hard it is to pass this.
And most guys are feeling this. So yeah. The average guy is feeling this.
I guess if we put it like that, it is.
The average guy is feeling that.
Okay.
Like enough. What dude that's average see something is like not gonna reach back out.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Moving on. Being dry.
I can see that being advanced.
What do you think most guys do when they win?
I don't know. I feel like the average guy, like, he probably catch a hint. Just being straight up dry. Like, I feel like that's not advanced.
I think they might think, oh, let me try a little bit harder, or let me say something like funny, or let me.
They'll try to force the connection to come back.
Force the combo
to make her wet again.
Yeah.
Try to make her wet again.
I'll say intermediate super max for that one.
I think it's either they'll do that or a guy could call it out, but that's not necessarily what you want to do, anyways. You don't want to be saying like,
yeah, you would still fail.
Yeah, you still fail.
Yeah, you still fail.
How are guys actually going to do the right thing and like match energy?
I feel like it will be eventually, but I don't think it's going to be like they notice it and then they stop.
I'd say intermediate. I feel like that's fair. I'll say intermediate for me.
I'm not mad at that. But I feel like even if they see it and they still go along with it for a little bit and then they eventually go away from it, that's still like they failed it.
I ain't gonna lie, I say advanced.
I would say
advanced because it's gonna take them a while to get to a passing grade. They're gonna flunk a few times.
They're gonna miss the dryness. I don't think an average dude catching like, oh, she's dry because she doesn't.
But dry be so obvious though. Like,
to you,
how do you know? I'm not thinking for me. I'm thinking for the average. You know when somebody's being like short-winded in responses. Like you can read, you can.
But it's like this is puss. They're trying to get puss.
Do you think they're gonna respond appropriately? Because even just
y'all like I put it at Ricky, like it's still intermediate, like it's still there. But
you think they're gonna respond appropriately though? Are they gonna do the right thing? Because even just calling it out is not necessarily the right thing.
Maybe putting the intermediate is acknowledging people gonna fuck up. But I just don't think the fuck up as extreme. I know people gonna fuck up. That's why it's not rookie or nothing below that.
I'm not mad at intermediate. I just thought it should be advanced.
I thought it was gonna be advanced because I feel like they're gonna fail that bitch a few times.
I think so.
Before they finally realize that they shouldn't be trying to increase their energy or calling it out.
Yeah, I think that takes a minute.
Yeah, that's fair. I see where y'all coming from.
Let's put it. We can say it.
Let's see what that nigga.
Majority rule. So it's
Let's see what that nigga say. That nigga yapping crazy in this video.
We yapping too.
Oh, he put it advanced.
He put advanced too.
We are yapping too.
Asking you to hold her purse.
I ain't gonna lie, that's pure disrespect. I ain't gonna lie, that's pure disrespect. That ain't no shit that she holding you, bro.
I'm not going that far. There be genuine situations where I can see a John thinks
that's
you need
pure
to hold
disrespect. I promise you, that's pure disrespect.
I think the context matters though. I've seen times where like a John will be like putting on her shoes or something, and she don't want to put it on the ground because she's like, okay, you hold it real quick.
That's disrespect.
I think it's rookie.
That's my.
What context
I think
are you
it can
thinking
be.
for?
I think it can be.
Huh?
What's the average context you're thinking it's in?
It could be something like that, where it's just like whatever. It's something that she's claiming she needs the purse to be in your hand to do, but realistically, it doesn't necessarily have to be in your hand to do. I feel like that's the average shit.
But I think she's testing you. I don't think it's like just pure
She's
disrespect. I
testing
think
your
she's testing
chivalrous.
you.
If you're chivalrous,
She's testing like, oh, will he hold this for me?
she's testing if
Will
you're
he do what I
chivalrous.
told him to do? I think it's like a low test. It's easy to pass, but I think she can still be interested in you if she says.
She wants
hold
to
your
see:
purse.
are you shivering? Are you going to be shivering and hold the purse? Or not?
What makes you think it's pure
I think
disrespect?
it's pure disrespect. Because as a man, I don't think a woman should just be asking me to hold her.
But
purse,
do you
bro.
think women think like that? We have to think about it from their perspective.
Yes.
I think we think like, oh yeah, that's pure disrespect for them. For
Like I
us,
said, it could be
holding our purse.
Like I said, like I think it could be subconscious, whatever. But I still think it's disrespect.
You think John's purely disrespecting you if you think hold your purse, hold my purse real quick?
I feel like it's a sign of disrespect. Yes.
I think it's just rookie.
I view it as disrespect if they're doing it in a situation
Yeah.
where they know they can hold it themselves.
There's context, like yeah.
That's why I said the average situation. I think it's like
It's like that. They know
Yes.
they don't need no help holding this.
yes,
They
the
should
average.
know.
That's what I
Shouldn't-
think.
Okay.
So that's why I said disrespect.
So if we're thinking the situation is 51%, like more of in one category, that's the category we're gonna go with.
yeah,
for all
whatever,
time?
whatever
Yeah.
you age, whatever you age,
Is it normally not okay? Then
whatever you age.
Shh.
Because that's
I
the
can't
average
even, like, I
situation.
can't even really use
I
my-
think it's still rookie though. I think they're testing you in some way to see if he's gonna hold it.
I think
you
they're
can just
testing if you're
respect-
shivering.
Meaning what? Like what do you mean?
if you're chivalrous.
Chivalrous.
Yeah, I know that's what you mean. But like, so does that mean
In the
you're saying
context,
not
I
a
think
test?
I agree with you that. Well, I don't know if you said it, but I don't think it's always. I think it's majority of the time like they're actually just needing you to hold it.
I feel like
just
even
slightly.
I feel like even if they're like, oh, I'm tired of holding this, can you hold it? I don't think that's them thinking it's pure disrespect most of the time. I think they're still testing you to see if he will hold it.
Yeah,
So I think
agree
some
with
rookie,
that.
some rookie shit.
That's
you can
them
just be
seeing
like,
if you're.
no,
That's them seeing if you're.
and that's
shivering.
it. It's like, oh no. She's like, "Ugh, okay. And it's just an easy rookie shit to, but I don't think most of them are like, oh, my disrespect is him blatantly hold my, like, I don't think that's them blatantly disrespecting the dude by asking them that question.
That's fair.
I say rookie as well.
I
So
think
it's
it's
majority
rookie.
rule. Let's see what this thing to say.
Cause that's easy, just like, no, I'm not.
Oh wow.
What?
Advanced difficulty.
I don't even know.
So
what his thought
he's
process
more than
is.
closely probably thinking it's like this is a big thing. But
I
it's
think
not.
he's-
It's not disrespect, but it's still like. So
I think he
may
just
be-
think it's hard to pass.
I think that he's thinking majority of the guys are gonna hold the purse, which is
Oh
true.
yeah. Majority of guys. Yeah, majority of guys will.
They
hold
are gonna
purse.
hold the
Yeah,
purse.
yeah. I agree.
I forget we have to rank this on the passing.
Yeah.
We're fucking up. We gotta rank
we're
this on the
fucking up. We're
passing.
fucking up.
Oh, I just was like,
On
how
if they're
easy
gonna
is it
passing. How
Yeah,
easy to
yeah,
like?
yeah,
You just say no, but
Yeah.
But in this
I would
situation,
feel
I'm
bad
fine
for
because I just think it's disrespect. So it was that would classify as not. A
How easy is it to
anyway.
pass? Insulting you.
insulting you.
How easy is it to pass?
Are most niggas checking that?
I think most niggas laughing it off.
Yeah, I think so.
And we're
too.
talking
I'm
about
keeping it
blatant.
P.
We're not talking about like, oh, they're joking. We're talking about like they're just insulting you, no joke.
Yeah, they could literally call you a bitch,
Okay.
and they might even if they're saying it in a joking tone, like this still
Yeah, that's
insulting.
Bitch
you.
is like you can't.
Yeah,
be
they
saying
still
that at all.
insulting.
Yeah. So
I
that's.
think most niggas laughing at it. They thinking it's funny. They sending LOL, LMAOs and LOL.
But the thing is, I have faith in humanity, so I'm gonna put it at
no,
intermediate.
niggas just saying ha ha.
I'm putting it intermediate though.
No, they reading the text message, bitch, in their heart.
No, I'm having faith in humanity. I'm thinking like there's enough niggas that's gonna check that. So I'm gonna put intermediate though.
I think it's advanced difficulty minimal.
I'm trying to think of the average insult. I don't think, of course, it's not gonna be just bitch straight up.
Nah.
It's gonna be like some small slight shit
Goofy.
that I think. Yeah, that I think we're talking about. That's like a specific demographic that's saying goofy and bitch and
silly.
What demographic?
like New Yorker Johns.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah.
you're so
What
lazy.
were you thinking?
I wasn't thinking nothing. I was just curious what you thought.
Yeah,
I didn't have no
Yorkers.
guess.
Like, oh, I woke up at 10 today. Man, you're so lazy. Haha. Like little shit like that.
I guess.
Niggas gonna be like,
I
haha,
say
yeah.
I say intermediate.
Niggas gonna be like, haha, yeah, heart it.
That's harder than it's crazy.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
that Harding is not like I think most like a dude would do that. Not even
Yeah, haha, yeah, heart that
just,
shit.
Just, haha,
So
yeah.
y'all saying advanced. It's
How
advanced.
hard it is to pass that.
Yes.
I'm saying advanced for
I'll
this.
say intermediate.
What you think, Jay?
Yeah, I say advanced.
Let's see what a nigga put. Jeez.
So I'm gonna put it.
Disagreeing with you.
How hard is it to pass?
So I'm guessing like you say, hey, let's
Rookie.
go to Cookout, and she say, nah, I want a Whataburger.
Yeah.
And then he's supposed
That's an
to
example.
just stand there like, nah, we're
Okay,
going to Cookout.
yeah.
I would
you
say
just done.
intermediate.
I was thinking the same thing too.
Intermediate.
I don't feel like that's
I'm fine
hard.
with
Like, I think even just naturally, niggas say they want something, they gonna try to get that joint. Yeah, I want fucking Cookout. What do you mean, Whataburger?
Apology fishing.
So
Well, that's
it's
like, oh,
trying
you
to guilt trip.
Gas
dude.
lighting you and
Yes,
shit.
guilt
Guilt
tripping.
Is
Uh,
niggas saying sorry easy?
I ain't gonna lie, she give them eyes.
Niggas is saying sorry.
She had that. She get them seductive eyes, and
Her like forbid her eyes start watering.
I'm saying,
it's GGs.
yes.
oh my
It's
goodness.
GGs.
I ain't gonna lie,
Watering
that's-
to average
that may
nigga
be
is-
top shit.
It,
To the average nigga, that's top shit.
I think that
Yeah.
is top shit.
I'm not
That's
mad
the
at
top
that.
one.
Eyes watering is GGs.
I'm not mad at that.
Eyes watering.
Quivering like
Let's see.
He probably put that up there too.
He put that event. So it's not too
Okay,
far.
yeah,
We
yeah.
thinking the same thing. Trying to argue with you.
So basically, like fishing for an argument over
Yeah.
bullshit that don't even.
I'm thinking intermediate again.
I'm not mad at that either.
I feel like average nigga can spot some bullshit and be like, "Yeah, I'm not entertaining."
I'm
this
not gonna
right now."
argue about.
That may be rookie.
What are we arguing about?
That may be because men are naturally logical.
Yeah.
So
What are we arguing about here?
that may
Like,
be
it's fine.
That may be
Because
rookie
I
difficulty.
think men try to find that problem, that solution. Like, what are you
Trying to
talking?
argue.
Like, here's the
Yeah.
solution. I'm not arguing here.
That- yeah,
I'm not about to argue.
I'm fine
with
with
you.
rookie.
I know
Yeah.
hella dudes probably say that. I ain't
I'm
finna
fine
argue
with
you.
like either one of these, to be honest.
Rookie-
It'll be low and
rookies.
intermediate, but rookie might be more
Rookie
accurate.
I ain't finna argue with you, nigga.
What? So you put it on the most difficult shit. So you
trying
think
to argue with you.
trying to start
Let me see. Let me
this.
see where you could be coming from.
We could play the vid to see his tape.
Because I just know it's gonna be long as hell.
Probably why a lot of men have such horrible relationships with their wives, where she's literally withdrawing intimacy, she's withdrawing sex from them, because deep down she doesn't even feel safe around her husband. And man,
think
let
he's
me
talking
tell
about
you,
the
a woman's
yeah,
biology is
yeah.
with her at some point. Like, they all are to bring you down to her level. You're up here, you're rational, you're logical, you're stoic. She's trying to bring you down to her chaos emotional level. So when she baits you into an argument, and pay
Also,
attention,
we
because
talking about
most of these
rage baiting
arguments are
too
about
in there.
stupid shit, bro.
I
Like,
know
she's literally
John be
trying to get
baiting
you to
niggas,
argue over
and
spoiled
they
milk or
get
some
'em.
dumb shit. If she can
And they
get
start
you
arguing, like,
angry
why
and
are you blah,
emotional
blah, blah.
over trifling,
So I can see it
she's
going
going
up,
to subconsciously
maybe at least
lose
to
respect
intermediate
for you.
from that.
That's the point of this test.
I'll
It's
still
to
say
see,
rookie.
is
I'll
he
say
willing to
rookie.
go down to my level, or is he always going to be this masculine authority figure who's above me
I think I'm
and
going
doesn't
back to
entertain my
intermediate
petty
when
bullshit?
I'm
So
thinking
yeah,
about
it's
it.
either your way or the highway. I'm gonna have to put this a final boss, dude, because every guy
Because there's so many times where I know
I know
dudes.
who has a girlfriend has
maybe
argued with
longer
her at some
term,
point.
they'll
Like,
do
they
that.
all argue.
Long term, they definitely do that.
Longer term, there's a lot of
They
times where
definitely
Johns
do
can
that
just
long
get a dude to argue because they know what buttons to press. So I would say at least like an intermediate. Think about that.
Saying we're not hooking up tonight. Oh, you said that?
I feel like that's a pretty easy test to pass.
I ain't gonna lie, you seen what happened with Shannon Sharp?
Wait, hold on.
What? I didn't
The
see-
John recorded it. I will pull it up.
And he said like
the John recorded it, he was like, "Oh, I don't want to do anything tonight." He was like, "No," she basically said, "I don't want you to choke me tonight, so we're going out."
Oh, and he's like, I'm gonna choke you.
Yeah,
over
I'm gonna
out or
choke you
whatever.
around in public.
Saying we're not okay. So,
Like,
So
I don't want you to.
I'm trying to make sure I understand.
so let's agree on what failing it would be.
Wait, so when she's saying we're not hooking up tonight, is it like in a frame of like she's trying to hold that over your head for you to do something?
Trying to just
Yeah, just whatever.
Take
It's,
the
it's
power.
multiple things.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, will he bite and like plead with me
do
or
whatever
will
I
he-
want him to do.
Yeah,
I'm
do whatever-
weaponizing my cooch.
or still fuck with me long term because he wants to.
Because niggas want that cooch.
They want that cooch bad.
I think that was like max.
Yeah, now that I think about it like that. Yeah, because they're literally leveraging what the nigga's
The only thing he wants.
Yeah.
what the nigga's there for.
The only
I'm
thing
sorry
he
I had to
wants.
say what the nigga's there for.
And then also on top of that is just like the societal pressure that
Yeah.
if you try to force something like that, that's
Yo,
not a
yeah.
good look. Like, what you? Of course we are.
You have to
you
do.
can't
You have to
say
be
that.
player about it.
Yeah, that's advanced.
So a lot of niggas gonna bite on
That's
that.
max.
Majority
niggas
of
gonna bite on
niggas
that.
failing that shit.
So y'all saying max or advanced? You said
No, I
advanced.
said max.
Max.
Oh, you said max.
That's max. Rookie.
He may has a different
He has
interpretation.
Yeah.
to. There's no way he thinks that's rookie if he's saying what we're saying.
set and then try to hook up with you after. Every guy who's a player to watch this is not with you, is gonna get a reaction out of you or make you insecure. So the best way to pass this is not care. Watch the Netflix, eat the popcorn, don't give a fuck about the hookup.
this is what I was
and
thinking
watch
first. That's
her
why I threw it
break
in
the
rookie.
rule that she just
I
set
was
and then
thinking how
try
he
to
was
hook up
thinking
with you
first.
after. Every guy
Oh,
who's a player knows
I can
when
see
she
that
says
like
this,
that.
100%.
I'm thinking
That's
that
what I
you're
was
already
thinking.
with the
Say,
girl.
all right, fine, whatever,
Yeah.
and you don't hook up with
So
her.
with
she's
this
gonna
one,
throw
my
herself
initial
onto
shit,
you.
I can see how
So
that's
this
rookie.
one's an easy one to pass. I'm gonna put it at rookie difficulty.
Yeah, that's
So
what
he
I
means
see.
just like not
Think about
being
bro,
sad or something? Like what is just not being upset?
Yeah,
being
not
okay.
just not caring and whatever, because niggas know in reality.
Yeah.
You mean versus
You
throwing
had
a
those-
fit? Like why
Yeah.
are you not?
If
giving
you
me
had
too
those
much? Why?
experiences like where bitches say that and then you pull up, it'd be
So I be thinking about like the niggas that are in longer situations. Cause when usually when they're saying we're not hooking up tonight, that kind of implies that you already have done it. So I'm thinking, okay, this might be a longer.
but it could be like the
Relationship.
nigga that's trying to link pull up and she be like, oh, we're not hooking up tonight.
It could
Yeah.
be that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
It-
niggas
it
got
could be literally
experience.
both.
Yeah. So with
I can
the
see that.
with the other shit, what I was thinking, that's rookie. Cause like
Yeah.
nigga just don't respond,
Like-
pull up,
Yeah.
don't respond, pull up normal, nigga. Like, bro, if you know, you know, bro.
That shit
Then-
make it.
That should damn near make you grin hearing
Bro,
that.
if you see this statement, we're not
Okay.
gonna get into this, but if you see this statement for any woman you're dealing with short term, bro, please do not think you out of there. Don't think it's over. Don't think it's done.
Just laugh, dog. Just laugh.
really just laugh at that shit.
Just laugh.
Shit, why are you even suggesting that? Like, what are you talking about?
Exactly.
You think I'm that easy?
You ain't even buy me dinner yet. Like, what are you
Like,
talking about? Are you
bit-
crazy?
Bitch trying to convince herself.
Shit, no one even was talking about that.
Exactly.
Turn it on the bitch, if anything. I bet you do this all with all the other girls. That's an easy one to
Rookie-
pass. I ain't
rookie
gonna lie.
That's rookie.
That's
as fuck. I
easy
ain't
as
gonna lie.
hell.
That shit textbook for them
Yeah.
hoes. No matter what part of the earth you live in.
That's
bro.
easy as hell, bro.
When it's working, they just spam that shit.
Nigga put it advanced.
Nigga,
I
what?
disagree. There's no fucking logic where this could be advanced.
I ain't gonna lie. We can't keep stopping. This might be a
we gotta
long
keep
video. We
going.
gotta keep going.
I only date guys who blank insert something you're not. I only date guys who
Like I only date guys who have
I only-
dreams.
I only date-
I only
Yeah,
date guys who are
lame.
6 feet too.
I only
Yeah.
date guys who are lame.
Yeah.
She told me I only date guys who are lame. Oh,
Yeah,
true.
basically, she saying something that you're not.
Mhm.
Basically,
I only date guys
And
who
I think just
broke.
that's insane. So just say something bad shit.
I only date guys with no swag, no shirt, no aura. Oh,
so she trying to
Sucking you.
So she's trying to insult you, but she just sucking you off. Okay,
that's real. I appreciate. I respect that, man.
but
Failing would just be you trying to be like, oh, but I'm kind of
not
like
like
this.
this.
yeah, I'm
Trying
kind of
to,
like
yeah.
this. I used to have dreads.
I kind of like this. I have.
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like let me think the average nigga.
the average nigga. That's rookie.
I'm thinking so too, but I don't
I think it's
let me think the
intermediate.
average nigga.
I think it's intermediate.
That's like an obvious bait shit.
Don't the
Like,
average
are you
nigga
even
pander?
Yes, I think it's
The
intermediate.
average
That's
nigga
the-
pander though.
I think it's intermediate. It's not like an obvious. Oh, let me not even play to her shit. I think most of the dudes are like, oh, let me try to sell myself to her so she
most
knows
guys
what
are-
she wants.
Most
Like,
guys are
to
beggars.
see
And
that
not
I'm what
buyers.
she wants. Let me sell myself.
I agree with that.
I don't know.
I think
bro.
it's intermediate.
I agree with that.
Y'all got majority rule. That's fair. Tries taking control of.
To a nigga who know this shit is easy as hell though. Like that's
Yeah.
Tries taking control of the frame.
basically being Zoe.
So
Let me not
so-
name drop this video.
Plant.
Yeah, basically being plain.
So being masculine and
Yeah.
all of that.
Before she start barking at me.
I wish you would bark at code. See what the fuck happened.
Tries taking control of
Do women even do this that often?
In subtle ways, I feel like.
certain.
And go ahead.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
I was about to say I probably put it.
What?
Bro, I'm trying to get my thoughts together, bro.
Yeah, you need to.
Like, that's crazy. Why are you trying to make it like, okay. Tries to take control of the frame. I need like a real world example.
What's a subtle way you think?
Like,
Where we gonna put this joint?
Maybe an example of what I said earlier, like she trying to choose the place to eat.
yeah, I
after
was
you
just about to
already
say
said
that.
it.
Like, oh, okay, we going here tonight. This
I
is
feel
where
like-
we're going tonight.
For some little shit like that, if we just going off this little shit, I feel like that could be rookie.
I'm thinking rookie too. Is that
Yeah, I can see that.
That is her.
I'm just like I'm astonished how
Damn. So
yeah.
I might be able to see where he's coming from. Maybe if it's like small enough, guys won't go against it. Maybe that's the only way I can see what he's saying. Like, oh, he's saying like, oh, let's go to Whataburger. Let's go to Whataburger. You driving? And he's like, okay, let's go.
Do you think there's a difference?
I can
between,
see maybe
do y'all
that.
think there's a difference between frame and power in the relationship? Basically, being the one in control.
Power. Can she have power? You said power.
Like
she def can.
Yeah,
if the nigga let
she's
it.
controlling the relationship.
That's what I'm saying. If the nigga let it, that's the whole.
Do you think there's a
I'm
difference
like,
between
does she
frame
have
and
it?
power?
Can she have it if it's the nigga just letting it the whole time?
Wait, say your question again.
Yes.
Do you think there's a difference between frame and power dictating the relationship? It being on her terms?
Yeah, there
versus-
is. I'm just trying to think of how to.
Because I feel like he
articulate
might
there
be
is a difference.
thinking that she's dictating the relationship. If he's thinking that, then I can easily see how he would put that high. Because I feel like most men are ran by their woman.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that rationale.
Yeah, I think that's probably what he was
Yeah.
thinking.
All right, next one.
you seem like a put that
Bro,
Rookie as
Boy,
hell.
That need no. It need to be in a different. That needs to be in a category of where it's not even a shit test. Like she dick riding. Like she's sucking.
That's
she
a
fucking-
compliment.
That's,
That's
the same
literally
with,
a
that's the same
compliment.
with some of these other ones.
This you seem like a player is literally a compliment. It don't fit in none of these categories.
There's another one that's like that. Where was it? I bet you do this with all the other girls.
That's a
the
compliment.
same thing.
yeah. It's not a shit test. Not disrespect. This is a green light. Like if you hear this,
She fucking with you.
she fucking with you, and you in there. Realistically, so this shit.
and you better
don't
say
fit
like
nowhere.
you better own up to that. Like
You like you
I
should
have my
like
fair
it.
share.
Yeah, I have my fair share. I be having my way.
I dip and dabble.
I be having.
We have this shit.
I'm having. Been
It's
having.
a compliment. Ben having is great. Let's hear the nigga put it though.
Bruh.
He put that in
Put that in
advance.
advance. Stop, bro.
Like, what are you doing wrong to this? Like, what's he thinking?
I
Like,
guess-
oh, he failed it. Like, what is that?
No, I'm not a player. I don't really be doing shit.
That's what
I'm
it
a
is.
homebody.
Yeah.
I be chilling.
That's what. Yeah.
Nah, I be chilling. I'm a
Most
homebody.
niggas will probably say that.
Yeah.
They're gonna revert to, oh, I'm not a player. Like I'm chilling. Most
Yeah,
niggas are saying
they
that.
probably.
Probably. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh my gosh!
Damn. Most
I be these videos make me ashamed.
But
of
I'm
men.
like,
Most
there's-
niggas is saying
but
that.
based
So
on what
that,
y'all-
that is up there.
based
Most
on-
niggas are saying that.
But I'm saying, based on what y'all just said, there's ways you can say that, and if you passed it. Does that make sense?
Where
Like, where she says, "Oh, you seem like a player," but then you say like, "Oh, no, I'm not." But there's ways you can say it where it seems like,
There's a lot
he's
of room
joking.
to pass.
yeah, it's like if you're saying it like very like, "Oh no, don't think that of me," blah blah blah. Like you're serious. That's how you fail. I feel like. But if you still are like, "Nah, I just be chilling for real," I think you still passed it.
Man.
I think that's still like, oh, you passed it.
I can see that too, because even you just saying, "Nah, I be chilling," is kind of like a humble way to be like,
Literally,
you-
I
that's-
do
you
that
sucking
more
me,
than
like,
I do
nah,
that
I'm
more than be
chilling.
like, yeah, I have my fear. I don't say that. I be saying like, yeah, I'm chilling.
chilling,
I be
like-
chilling. So I feel like this like there's multiple ways to pass that joint.
But do you feel like the average guy is saying that with the intent of like a compliment, or saying that as the precursor to them proving he's not a player?
The proven part,
yeah. So that's I can see why it's that high.
yeah. They be trying to prove like
Showing up late.
Niggas failing the shit
They
out
fail
of
this
this.
all
That's
the
max.
time, bro. This yeah.
That's max.
Niggas fail this all the time. They're
Niggas
not gonna
is not
call her
saying
out.
nothing.
They're not gonna call her out at all.
She's not saying nothing. I mean, he's not saying nothing.
Niggas is not calling that out.
That's max. Level 99.
it's max. It's max, but also it's like some of these are more severe than others, but they can still both be max.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
It's
not
just
trying to
how-
rank the maxes.
it's
You
Yeah,
how-
gotta
just
put
how
in-
hard it is
yeah,
to pass. But some
yeah,
of these are
how hard
harder.
is it to pass.
Some of these are
Yeah.
crazier than others.
Yeah, Shona like that's max. Peer dish. I can see that. I can see.
Oh,
that
I can
too.
see where he's coming from with that.
Actually, I may switch my shit. That is
I can see.
disrespect.
Yeah, that is disrespect.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's disrespect. Fuck that. It's not max. I forgot about that category for a second. It's disrespect.
I can see where he's coming from with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's disrespect.
Talking to you about another guy.
Pure
disrespect.
Disrespect.
Pure
Disrespect.
disrespect.
Pure disrespect.
Yeah. Jealousy test. I guess basically.
Uh,
I mean, is there any other way to do a jealousy test besides saying stuff about other guys?
we might need to hear what he says about this jealousy test.
Like doing shit with other guys? Okay, let me see.
If you get really jealous, she knows you want her a lot, and you probably want her more than she wants you, and then she's gonna start to pull away as a result of that. If she talks to you about another guy, keep in mind that she's probably trying to make you jealous if it happens once or twice.
That's what I'm
But if
saying.
you're being talked to about another guy in like this friend zoned way, like, oh my god, I love Alex, what should I send him? Yeah, bro, you're just friend zoned. I'm sorry, you're just friend zoned. So it could be a shit test, but to be safe, and because we're generalizing here,
Let's see, where would y'all put that? Is it not just
I think it's on the same
pure
shit.
disrespect?
Yeah.
Yeah.
because he's testing you with it, so it's just.
That's the most common way of darn is testing jealousy.
He said he put it in advanced. Okay, talking to you about another guy, but he used talking to you about another guy in the jealousy test.
Yeah.
We just gotta keep going.
Yeah.
Generally walking away mid cold approach. Gradually walking away mid cold approach. That's just disinterest.
Disinterest. Yeah, that's obvious.
We can just, oh my goodness. There's no way.
What?
How?
Just this way. I don't know what this
Gradually
nigga.
walking away.
Mid sentence.
And it's a cold approach.
Gradually walking away, and
it's
he's
a
not
cold
catching
approach.
that. He's not catching that. Like she's walking away, like backing up.
Yeah.
And it's a cold approach. There was
Yeah.
no interest. Breaking
That's
up.
gotta be like. I guess do some of these. Does this have overlap with these?
Maybe.
Because
They
it could
might-
be disinterest, but it's hard to realize. It could, but it's still a shit test. Well, it's not. Is it even a test?
No.
It's not a test. So it
You
can't
guys
be.
didn't
He's
even
just wrong.
establish anything. It's disinterest.
He's just wrong.
It's a cold approach.
actually just
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
It's not.
That's why I'm saying we
Passable.
got to do our own tier list because I don't know what this nigga's doing. Breaking up with you out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. There was no reason, no explanation, no argument. Just I'm done.
Max difficulty.
That's probably max for
Yeah,
a nigga. That nigga
max
head
is
gonna
fucked.
be racing.
That
Head gonna be
nigga's,
spinning.
that nigga's heart gonna be fucked.
That nigga gonna be.
Bro, don't say that.
Yeah. So
We're on
okay.
YouTube, bro.
Small D energy. I never
She
even heard
says
of
that.
John even say that, to be honest.
Small D energy.
Bitches say that on the internet.
Yeah, I've only heard that. I never heard that in person.
That's what I'm saying. I don't
That's
know
pure
what the-
disrespect, though.
It is.
Yeah.
If they're saying that to you, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's pure disrespect. If this
If
nigga
they feel
don't-
comfortable enough to even get to the point.
wait,
wait,
where did he
wait.
put it?
Right here. I guess he's seeing that
How?
same as like insulting you. I can see his rationale.
Small energy, D energy is like she trying to fuck out of you, girl.
Yeah. So he's putting it on the same tier.
Keep
as-
putting it the same way.
Going on her phone too long. I'm guessing just like why you in her presence.
This is
That's
disrespect.
disrespect.
It's
Or
disrespect.
disinterest, however you want to
Yeah,
spin it.
that's-
It's one of
yeah.
them. Both of them.
Pointing out something she doesn't like about you.
I'll say rookie or intermediate.
Yeah, one of those.
I'm saying intermediate for this.
That's fine.
intermediate. is fine. A real man would.
Spend
Wait.
more.
Oh, you skipped one.
Real
Oh.
man would.
Oh, well, we already know where that goes.
Yeah. Tell you what a real man. Yeah.
This is either like
disrespect.
or a rookie.
I think it's rookie. I don't think it's pure disrespect because let's say you saying some like edgier shit or some shit that John wouldn't like. They're like, but a real man would do this because they want you to feel like you should conform to that.
If it's in that context,
And
I could see that as rookie.
I can see it being rookie. I don't think it's just they're just disrespecting you, but they want you to agree with their worldview by saying something like that. And if you don't, it's not going to hurt you. It's just them testing you by saying that.
I could in that context, I see it as a rookie. If they're just saying this randomly, and I could see it as disrespect.
Yeah, they saying it with nothing.
Yeah. Spend more time with me. This one's a bit.
Spend more. I can see that being advanced. Just because, like, let's say you don't want to be doing that,
Yeah.
but you would do it just to appease her.
Yeah.
I can see most dudes just doing that. Like, you can't really.
I also feel like this is a really good camouflage one. like it's not one that people would call out as a shit test because it could be coming from a place that's genuinely like, oh, I want to spend more time with you. And they could feel that from her, thinking they're like, oh yeah, it's good interest.
And she can genuinely mean that.
Yeah,
But
she
then when you
genuinely-
do, it's like, damn, I kind of don't like her.
now
much.
she's, yeah.
So it's like, she genuinely can say this, so she's not lying.
Yeah. It's good
And
camo.
still fuck it up.
It's great camouflage.
So I'll say advanced. I'm not going to say 100% of the time.
Okay.
Posting on her story.
Damn, yeah, I was going to say,
While you're
I was going to say that's just.
While you're on
disrespect.
deliver, that's disrespect.
Disinterest, disrespect.
Yeah, like-
both.
I'm busy. John saying I'm busy.
I don't think that's just pure disrespect. Maybe Ricky.
I'm trying to think of the context she would be saying I'm
Yeah,
busy.
I'm busy.
Like,
When is she saying I'm busy?
Maybe
Like,
like-
has she not responded
Nigga
all
literally
day?
has straight disrespect as one of the.
Yeah, we need to
Nigga
make our own
just,
shit.
nigga just.
We need to make our own shit from now on.
Nigga
We
was
might,
struggling to think of more shit.
we might even need to look at his, take all his shit.
That's what I'm
Hey, look,
saying.
Hey, no, look, real shit. If straight disrespect don't go in the appropriate category, anything
We're never
above,
watching his shit.
We're not finishing this video. We're
Do you
literally
want- do you want to
stopping
skip
after
to
that.
Nah, we can do the.
No, we gonna see when it come up. If it's not in the yellow category, we're literally Xing out the video.
What?
Because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, literally the video is over. But I'm busy.
I'm busy.
I can see like, what if you call her and she don't answer and she
I'm
texts,
busy.
"I'm busy."
Okay,
Something like that.
I would say, this nigga's passing this. What do you think?
And what is failing? To be clear,
Failing is dealing with
Doubling
anything
down.
and not calm, like not a calm.
Just being,
mode.
I would
I
keep
call
it
it
like,
again.
Calling again.
calling again or doubling down. Calling again is crazy. I don't think niggas are even doing that. The average niggas not doing that. Calling again after she said, "I'm busy."
Yeah, probably an average nigga is probably not.
They'll call later.
They'll call again later. Though.
They're gonna
You should not
respond
call
again
again.
before she responds back.
Yeah, there should be no outreach.
Yeah, you do
Yeah,
your
again.
own thing. and you
Again,
don't
whether
worry
it's
about it.
text, calling, whatever.
You can know the bit forever, and then she
Yeah.
say that. Still don't double
Yeah.
fuck it
Yeah.
until you say something again.
I feel like that's
think niggas,
rookie, bro. Niggas.
niggas double text all the time.
But after I'm busy, I don't
After
think that's true.
double
After I'm
texting
busy?
it from specifically this, I'm busy.
I don't think they doing that.
I feel like that's rookie, bro. Most niggas passing that with flying colors.
Like, oh, she's busy.
Yeah, most niggas. But
It depends
then-
on the
but when you
duration
add
of
in-
time.
Yeah, because we add in like later in that day. Because we saying you shouldn't do it at all.
Yeah,
But we add in later in the day.
Or
He
let's
may
say a
text us
day
that night.
pass. Let's say a day pass.
I think niggas reach out again.
if a day pass,
Yeah, if we
Yes.
going long,
I can say intermediate.
Niggas don't just let shit go. Like if they already had that a little bit and they were talking,
that's probably if we
And this
going
shit
with the
busy.
time. That's at least advanced. That may be damn max.
But let's go average of how long do we think that John actually goes without responding after saying I'm busy? Because they're not fucking with you. They might not even say I'm busy
Realistically-
though. They're not even gonna say I'm busy.
Realistically,
They're not fucking with you.
they gonna respond within the same day.
So then we need to go based off of that.
But that nigga still may. If it's hours later though, that nigga still may.
Is it average? I don't think the average dude is that.
If it's
down
like,
bad.
let's just say it's
I
like
think
6-7 hours later.
I think average nigga might even like if they're texting on text, he might send a snap or some shit.
6-7 hours
Or send
later,
her a
I feel like
meme.
that's long enough where the average nigga be like get antsy, like, hey,
I can go to intermediate.
I can agree with that. That's
Fair.
what I was initially thinking.
fair.
I'm thinking of like, what if he got stuff to do? Like he got
Niggas
stuff
don't
to
have
do.
shit to do.
How? That's impossible.
Come on now.
But
Niggas don't
have
get
stuff
busy.
School work. Like they
Niggas
have,
don't get busy, bro.
but they have to live. What do you?
Most niggas fail college.
But they still got to do something, right, to live. To
The bare
alive.
men.
Work.
They don't. They be on their phone at work. Niggas
Oh,
don't
that
be,
is true. I
niggas
didn't
don't
think
be
about that.
busy
Yeah,
for
they
real
be
at all.
at work. You can't text it.
All right, let's just see where he put
He
straight
said
disrespect.
disrespect for that one.
Where'd you put straight disrespect?
Hey, he
Do
said,
we
"I'm
play it
busy,
out and let
disrespect."
him?
Yeah, this might be the last.
Let's play it out.
just
This
play
might be
it
the
out,
last
play it
one.
out.
Then she's interested. But
I'm
when a
busy,
woman says this, she
disrespect.
just wants nothing to
That's
do.
why I was confused.
Next up,
I'm
we have
busy,
straight
disrespect.
disrespect. Yeah, this is obviously not a shit test. So like, if
Okay.
she's yelling and just being
Nigga just
over the
put-
top,
Why
What
you
is the
putting
point of
that
this on
there?
here for?
Yeah, I don't know.
You
bro.
put pure disrespect, straight disrespect.
I have a boyfriend.
This is
What?
disinterest. Like, what do you mean?
Or she could actually have one. I don't
Yeah,
know.
or she actually have one. It's actually not a test.
What are you talking about? The
I
boyfriend?
have a
one?
boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually
Let's
not
say
a
it's
test.
not. Let's say she doesn't have one. So then it just makes it easier.
Disinterest.
Disinterest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same shit. Yeah, disinterest. Also another guy.
Where you put that?
the van shit. What is? I'm confused.
It's hard.
I don't know.
Advance.
Are people still egging it on? I guess. People might still be egging it on.
Like, how's he saying if you say like, okay, all right, have a good night. Is that failing?
That's passing for sure.
He could. In
I
this
think most
instance,
people are saying that.
in this instance, he probably considers that maybe failing because it was just a test and she just wanted you to do more. I don't
There's
know.
no way.
I don't know where.
I gotta
If he
hear,
thinks that,
hear
then
this
that's
one.
just-
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, this shit about to be a
I gotta hear this
hour-long
one.
video,
It's
bro.
gonna make you a little bitch or a little pussy and not adding an creep out of clothes. It was always
Oh my gosh, nigga,
like
yaps.
if she's yelling and just being over the top bitchy and shit. That's not a shit test, bro. Next up, I have a boyfriend. So most people think that this is rejection, but for my guys who cold approach and my guys who talk to a lot of girls,
Yeah,
you guys
I knew
know
this.
that
Yeah,
I have
that's
a
what he's going
boyfriend
for.
doesn't always mean no. Some
know
cases
it,
it
bro.
means
Yeah,
no.
that's
This
what-
is where you have to use discernment. But if she was flirting with you, smiling, and just being open with you before, but then when you try to close, she says she has a boyfriend, you can actually push it a little bit further. You know, don't
So
be
he's talking
too
about the
creep or anything.
exception of what happens. That's so
Yeah.
rare. And he's using that exception.
So realistically,
to do the
you
whole
going to
category.
you going
He's
on
generalizing
about,
the exception.
Yeah, literally.
so you going on about your day is you failing in this instance
It's not, bro.
in his eyes.
Because that case that like you said, is already the exception. That John is even talking to you that much, smiling, and it ends with "I have a boyfriend."
Yeah. What? When does that even happen?
That don't be
That's
happening
so
to the
rare.
average nigga, bro.
That seems like that's super rare. If he's saying she's already going, what we put that at?
We put that as disinterest.
Yeah.
I actually got
that
something
The
to say
average
on
shit is-
that like, after this video because that shit.
Okay. Posting another guy on social. Oh yeah, it's disrespect.
I mean, this one
boy.
you in a relationship type shit with a girl. I'm assuming because that's just blatant.
If
obvious.
If you
If it's-
talking to the John, this disrespect.
If
bro.
it's in a relationship, the shit is over.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing else.
yeah, like this is like
yeah.
this is done with.
So I guess
So they're in the talking stage in this instance. I'm guessing.
let's just go talking stage.
talking
That would
stage
be
is
too
still
crazy.
disrespect.
Talking stage.
Yeah, it's still.
I think it's disrespect on all levels, and if with a relationship, it's disrespect enough to where you can end this shit.
Okay, let's say they went on 2 dates. That's still disrespect, pure disrespect.
Hell yes.
Okay, that's fair. What's your thoughts?
I feel like even one date. The only time I can say it not is literally you just fucking her. That's the only time I could see it. Like if there's been one date, even because you went out your way to take this girl out on a date, so it's
Yeah.
like
I could see one date, and maybe if you might be known to this, if they have a boyfriend and they, yeah, go ahead, hide. You already seen this.
I'm not hiding. I'm looking for who you talking
oh,
When they have a boyfriend and they post a boyfriend.
Oh, yeah. You know
and you
about
telling
that.
it. So yeah, moving on. I think he put it in the same category too.
Moving on. Crossing boundaries, just some general ass shit, like broad ass shit.
Crossing boundaries, this is disrespectful as hell.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on what it is. Like
If you set a boundary and you vocalize it, and she
Yeah,
crosses
regardless
it,
of what the
that's
boundary. If it's a
disrespectful.
boundary,
I didn't know.
shit,
I didn't think of like, oh, you said it first.
That's how the only way she'll know it's a boundary.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless
Let me
it's one of
guess.
the
He put
obvious
this
ones.
some shit just the opposite side of us, just at the top. Yep.
That's so crazy.
Not texting you before the date.
Before the date.
Not texting you before the date. Not texting you before the date. So y'all are going on a date.
That day, maybe it's later that night, and she doesn't say anything that whole day. I'm assuming that's what he means.
I would see, because niggas probably get antsy, like, what if
Yeah.
she hasn't said anything? Like,
And then they say, "Hey,
and
you
it's
still good for
date
today?"
night too. It's the date of the day. That nigga probably already
He
nervous.
said, "Hey, yes."
Yeah, that shit
He'll
max.
say, "Hey, are you still good for
Yeah,
today?"
most niggas are failing that. That's max.
Yeah.
That's max. Most not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah,
niggas.
that has to be.
Date night. That nigga done picked the fit.
He picked
That
the
nigga
fit. He
he's
picked
in his
location.
fit.
Location. He got reservations.
He got
in
money
the-
to spend.
Yeah,
He's
this
in
is
the car.
This
He
is
went to-
off day.
He's in the car.
He went to sleep in the fit and woke up in the
That's-
fit ready. He went to sleep in the fit.
Yeah, niggas is. Let's see what he say.
I
Okay.
clicked to the very, very end because he did that shit. The last.
I can't even. Wait, is this 5 or 10 seconds?
10.
I thought it was fine.
That might be 5. Yeah, it's 5.
He didn't even put that to the literally last
What if
one.
he?
Okay.
We don't know where that shit is.
It don't matter.
Yeah, bro.
It don't matter. We're gonna do our own tier list.
Yeah, we need to stop doing this nigga serious.
We just gonna, hey,
It's
yo,
gonna be a long
I don't know
ass
what his
video,
name
boy.
is. YBC Cole. Yo, appreciate for the whatever ideas that you gonna have. We gonna take them.
And doing better.
No
That's
hate
crazy.
though. No hate.
But yeah, was there something you want to say at the end or?
Nah.
Okay.
that's off stream.
Yeah, off stream.
All right. Well, appreciate y'all watching this video.
Let us know you guys' thoughts if you agree with what we were saying or what he was saying.
All right, see y'all next time, man.
Peace.